Hello everyone, welcome to Barca News. It is September 24th, 2024, and today I'm gonna reveal to you two upcoming Barcelona kits. The one that the team will use in the Clasico match, and a leaked kit that supposedly will be used next season. Also, Frenkie de Jong is very close to a return to action. And finally, Barcelona are set to announce the contract renewal of Marc Bernal. We have a lot to discuss, so let's begin. Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Mo, and before we begin with the news, just a quick reminder to make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment. All of this helps this channel continue to grow. Also, if you are looking for any Barcelona jerseys or merchandise, make sure you hit the Goal Kits, Kit Bag, or Fanatics. And if you are looking to place any sports bets, make sure you hit the Bet Us. All links are down below in the description. Now I begin this video with the news that it's been revealed the kit that Barcelona will use in the upcoming El Clasico match in October at the Santiago Bernabeu. As you know, it's been a tradition that since Barcelona signed with Spotify, they replaced the Spotify logo with the logo of an artist for Clasico matches. And now it's been revealed that it's gonna be no other than, ladies and gentlemen, Coldplay. So Barcelona will display the Coldplay logo in the place of the Spotify logo this October at the Bernabeu in the Clasico match against Real Madrid. And of course, this does beg the question, which I'm very curious to hear your answers to. Do you like it? Do you like that it's Coldplay? Do you like the logo? Do you like the design? Let me know down below. I'm not a big fan of Coldplay. I have nothing against them. It's just not my style of music. Not a big fan of the design of the logo either. But as I've said many times before, I think that this is a pretty cool partnership between Barcelona and Spotify. I really think that it's pretty cool how they do these special edition jerseys that not only, you know, they're become a collectible item, but it also generates good money for the club because these jerseys are not only limited, but they're usually much higher priced than your regular ones. So I think it's a pretty cool partnership, especially since you're bringing the two biggest entertainment worlds, which is sport and music, together. So pretty cool idea. Again, not a fan of the design, not a fan of the band, but I do like the idea. And I'm curious to hear you guys' thoughts. What do you think about this jersey? Let me know down below. Now, speaking of kits, it's been leaked. The kit for the next season, the 2025-2026 season. And this is what the leaker says that supposedly it's going to look like, and it's right there on your screen. Of course, it has the Blaugrana colors. What other colors you're going to have there? But you do have like the traditional stripes, the Blaugrana stripes, but kind of with the modern twist where the stripes are not perfectly aligned and they kind of blend in the middle. And then you have the deep blue sleeves. I do like the colors. I have to say, I do like the colors. I do like the stripes. I don't know if I necessarily like how the stripes are not, you know, they're kind of cut off, how they're blended in the middle. I know Puma tried to do something similar with the Dortmund kit. It was not really welcomed by the fans. So I don't know how this one will hit. Again, this is not 100% sure. In fact, the page that leaked it says that it's about 60 to 70% accurate because things could change. This is a pretty early design. You know, we just started the season, so I'm sure there's gonna be some changes to it. But as it currently stands, do you guys like it? Yes, no? Let me know down below in the comment section. Now, more news, and this is not necessarily great news, but it is a news that highlights how good Lamine Yamal has become, because ladies and gentlemen, not only is Lamine Yamal leading the charts as far as provided assists, and not only is he leading the charts as far as completed dribbles, but now Lamine Yamal is also leading the charts as far as fouls received. Yes, you've heard that correctly. Lamine Yamal has received the most fouls out of any player in the Spanish league. 18 fouls so far in 6 matches. That's pretty high. That's 3 fouls per match. And I feel like most of them came during the Villarreal match. But that just highlights how great Lamine Yamal has become, because he's always attempting to get past defenders. He's always dribbling past defenders. He's always participating in the attack. And as such, that naturally draws more fouls. You know, we used to see Neymar. He used to get fouled all the time. Of course, the thing about Neymar, he would always exaggerate them, and that kind of put off the fans. But the reason why Neymar used to always get fouled is because he was constantly dribbling past defenders. That, you know, naturally attracts foul. That gets defenders frustrated, and that's why it attracts foul. And it seems that Lamine Yamal is doing the same exact things. Now, I am worried about Lamine Yamal because the referees seem not to want to protect him. We saw it against Villarreal with that kick to the waist. That should have been a straight red, but somehow it was a yellow. We've seen other fouls against Lamine Yamal don't even get called at all. And I think that is a big concern, because after all, he is 17 years old, and the referee should be looking to protect all players, not just the big stars, but even the 17-year-old players who, yes, he might not be a star yet, but he still deserves the protection of referees. Now, speaking of injuries, we do have to talk, and this is good news, because Frenkie de Jong is set to return much sooner than later. Now, as you know, Frenkie de Jong has been doing part of his training with the group, which of course signals that he is in the final phase of his recovery. He is still doing some part of the training by himself, because he has special exercises that Frenkie has been doing in order to strengthen his ankle, since, you know, that has been his injured part. He injured it 3 times last season. The last time he injured it, it meant he was out for, how long has it been? 5 months now. So he has been doing part of the training with the group, with another part doing it by himself to strengthening his ankle. So far, his ankle has been holding up really well during training sessions, and as such, Barcelona estimate that Frenkie de Jong could get the medical clearance by next week. So that means that Frenkie will miss the match against Getafe tomorrow and the match against Osasuna over the weekend. But they're saying that he could be back by the Champions League match against Young Boys, which will be played at Olympic Stadium, Luis Companys. Now, we'll end this video with even more good news, and it also has to do with injuries. But we do have to talk about Marc Bernal, because Barcelona are set to officially announce his contract renewal next week. Now, as I mentioned before, Barcelona were working on extending the contract of Marc Bernal. Barcelona think that he is the future pivot of the team. They're very happy with him. And even though he did get that serious injury that will see him out of action for an entire year, Barcelona still bet on him, and therefore they continued negotiating his contract renewal. And well, now Barcelona have finalized their contract renewal, and they are set to officially announce it next week. Well, where Marc Bernal will sign a contract until 2026, because as you know, he is under 18. And when you're under 18, you cannot sign long contracts. So he will sign a contract extension until 2026. However, when Marc Bernal turns 18 in May of next year, that contract will automatically add another 3 years. So right now, the contract is only until 2026. When Bernal turns 18, 3 more years will be added until 2029, and that contract will have a 500 million euro lease clause. So pretty good news on that end, because we all saw what Marc Bernal is capable of. Barcelona have full trust in the player despite his injury, and they wanted to extend his contract, not only because they want to secure him as a player, but also as a good faith gesture to be like, hey man, I know you're injured, I know you're going through a lot, but don't worry, we still want you, we still trust you, we still bet on you. Here's your contract renewal to prove it. So don't worry about your career right now, just focus on healing, focus on getting better, because the club will be waiting for you next year. Anyways, that is all the news for this video. I did upload another video a few moments ago, make sure to check it out. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment, and as always, Visca Barça.